Hello, my friend. So, you know, I usually come on here and say, I've got so much great news for you today. Top news really sucked this week. To be honest, there really wasn't a lot of interesting stuff. So I'm not gonna bore you with it. I'm not just gonna throw stories in here just to put filler in. I have one top news story for you that's really quick, but then we have lots of really interesting products to talk about, including Manny MUA's new Life's a Drag palette. It's a new version, and Huda Beauty going into what I told you about the mix between makeup and skincare and kind of coming up with a hybrid product. So let's talk about that. Hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Before we get started with what's up in makeup, I want to take a quick moment to thank our sponsor for today's video. This video is sponsored by Native. As you probably know, I have loved Native deodorant since before they started sponsoring my videos, and now they've come out with sunscreen, and I am so excited because, as it should be with everybody, sunscreen is part of my daily routine. So I'm going to take you through that. I wash my face. I've already done that. I apply a vitamin C product because that pairs really, really well with sunscreens. And then I apply a generous amount of sunscreen to my face and then to my body. I always do it in the morning because that way I know I won't forget to do it later. Native sunscreens have an SPF 30 rating. They do protect from UVA and UVB rays. They are available in 2 subtle scents if that's your jam: coconut and pineapple and rosé. I personally chose the unscented version. I love that this sunscreen is so lightweight. It's not sticky, it's not greasy, it's super hydrating. It just feels really good on the skin, and I love how it blends into the skin. Even though it is a mineral sunscreen, it doesn't leave a white cast. I also really love that I can put my makeup on over top of it and it doesn't make my makeup look weird in any way. Native sunscreen is dermatologist tested. 97% of the ingredients are mineral and plant-based, and of course they are vegan and cruelty-free. Yay! If you would like to try Native sunscreen, they are giving you 30% off of your purchase of the sunscreens. My code is JenLove8, and I will also be putting a clickable link and that code down in the description in case you don't feel like writing it down. It'll be down there for you to check out. So thank you so much to Native for sponsoring this video. I appreciate you so very much. And yeah, now it's time to get into what's up in makeup. All right, let's talk about the breaking news that happened right before I started filming. I was on Twitter, saw Temptalia's post, Coastal Scents is out of business, or Coastal Scents is closed, or something like that. And I was like, oh, are you serious? If you are not familiar with Coastal Scents, they were the original YouTube favorite brand of people doing tutorials on YouTube. The Coastal Scents 88 palette was the first palette that I bought to play with makeup based on YouTube tutorials. It was iconic. It's like the originator. So for me, this is a huge deal, Coastal Scents going out of business. So let's see what they say on their website. Dear customers, after 16 years of serving the makeup community with high quality products at affordable prices, our journey has now come to an end. We are proud that we were able to make a difference. Many of you have been growing up with our products like the 88 and the 252 eyeshadow palette, and so much loved revealed palettes. I forgot about those. I reviewed all of those, as well as our extensive brush line. Sadly, Coastal Scents had to close. A huge thank you to all of our customers and supporters. We wish you all the best. Now, this is interesting. All open orders will be automatically refunded. If you have any questions or concerns, you can contact them at customer service. But I thought that was crazy. Like, if you order from them yesterday, they're just gonna refund you. They're not gonna send you their stuff. Like, why wouldn't they just ship it out? I don't know. But I thought that was just, like, I was so shocked. Like, what kind of not shocked, because I haven't talked about or bought Coastal Scents in many, many years. So kind of not shocked, but also shocked and kind of sad. How do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments. All right, we're already getting into the product report because everything else is all about products. Let's jump into Manny MUA's upcoming palette. It's called the Life's a Drag Facelift Palette. This is the deal. It's launching on June 2nd at 10 a.m. PST on Lunar Beauty's website. And he said due to shipping, it's gonna be a little bit later to other retailers, but it's getting there, including Beauty Bay. Now, it is going to be a permanent item in the line, so you don't have to worry about it selling out and not being able to get it restocked. He does say he has a limited edition product coming out soon. This is not not it. It's gonna be around. They are also donating a portion of the sales in the month of June to the Human Rights Campaign. And if you've never heard of them, their mission is to, quote, strive to end discrimination against LGBTQ people and realize a world that achieves fundamental fairness and equality for all. All right, so the palette has all 14 of the original colors plus 7 new shades. Price point is $48. It's 21 shades altogether. Pans are a little bit smaller, but you're getting more shades. Now, let me just take a moment to appreciate Manny's look in the video. It is straight up fire. Like how does, like I don't know how that's done. Like, I would have loved to have seen just a video of this being completed. Not necessarily a tutorial, but just like, I want to see this going on because it looks unreal to me. Like, it blew me away. As far as the unit carton on this, it does look a little bit ordinary to me, but the art on the palette is much more impressive than the outer unit carton. The art on the palette I like so much better than the original. The original one, I have to say, kind of freaked me out. Didn't really like the big, huge eyeballs on there staring at me, like wasn't a fan. This I really like. I thought it was really a very well done choice with like the tape and everything kind of making it look like a facelift like a drag queen might do. I also really love the layout of this with the natural shades on the one side, the shimmer naturals in the middle, and then the colors on the other side. It's very similar to the other Life's a Drag palette. It's just more shades, but still really love the layout of it. Another thing I appreciated in Manny's launch video that he pointed out was that a couple of the shades were a little bit less pigmented in the original palette. He's changed that. He's pressed them less, so now they are more pigmented, and the swatches that he showed really did look very pigmented. He also mentioned there's going to be a brush bundle that's $70, so it's gonna be brushes along with the palette, and it'll be 15% off of retail. I did purchase Manny's brushes and I really liked them a lot, so if you were interested and needed some new brushes, I really like his brushes. I was thinking about purchasing this one because I'm very curious to see it compared next to the original Life's a Drag palette. Like, I want to swatch them next to each other to see if they're really the same shades and all of that. I'm just nosy and curious, so I'll probably end up buying this. Are you interested in it? All right, bumping up the price point for you bougie friends out there. The Valentino Beauty launch is coming. Prices are ranging from $55 for the lipstick to $235 for what they're calling the Go Clutch. All right, let's talk about this Go Clutch first because this is very cute. I'm not buying it, but it's very cute. It includes a powder bronzer or a blush or a highlighter, so you get one. But if you want your product to have the V embossed in it, you can pay an extra $50 for that if you choose. I mean, these are people that are just like, take my $50, I want the V. I want the V. I mean, if you can do that, more power to you. I mean, enjoy, but that's not me. All right, the Very Valentino foundation is also coming out. 40 shades on this, which is unusual for a luxury brand. They typically stick to mostly the lighter shades, but we're gonna have to see that shade range really to make sure those 40 shades are what they should be, that nice gradient. That would be nice. They said they developed the shades with research on the skin tones of 5,000 women in 8 countries, so I'm expecting a beautiful gradient. Yes, I am. Then there's the V Lighter Liquid Highlighter. There's a Go Cushion Foundation. That one only comes in 5 shades though. There's a bunch of other stuff. The eyeshadow color flip. It's 2 layered quads of eyeshadow. They've got a liquid ink liner, something called a Brow Trio, which I don't really understand because usually brow pencil has 2 ends, but supposedly it's got 2 pencils and a spoolie. How is that happening? I don't know. We'll have to find out. I wasn't able to find a picture of it. There's a mascara. There's a bunch of stuff. The complete collection reveal is going to be tomorrow, which is May 31st, and the pre-order is going to open on June 15th. Moving right along. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Huda Beauty's Glow Wish launches on June 1st. There's 2 new products. The Multi-Dew Skin Tint, 13 shades. They say it's waterproof and lightweight, $37. And then the Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder, that does come in 5 shades. They say it is a powder to cream formula, and that's $31. There's also 2 different brushes. 1 brush for each product, $31 for the one that goes with the the skin tint, and then $27 for the one that goes with the bronzing powder. They say that the products are skincare infused, so I think that's a smart move because I think people will really like that. I personally would much rather do skincare in my skincare and then put makeup on. I'm not hating that it has skincare in it, but I personally don't rely on skincare within my makeup. I'm a skeptic like that, but I mean, for some people, it's gonna be great. They're also following the natural trend. They're saying that 80% of ingredients are of natural origin. That's very attractive to a lot of people right now. They're also saying there's no fragrance or drying alcohols. I did glance at the ingredient list. I didn't see any denatured alcohol in either product, which makes sense. You don't really need denatured alcohol in either of those types of products. As far as fragrance, there was a lot of rose ingredient. I know I've heard some people say that some rose things are fragrancy and some of them aren't. There's some water, there's some oils. So if you are sensitive to rose ingredients and you find them to be fragrance, then that would be not fragrance free. But I honestly don't know enough about these particular ingredients to say, yes, they're fragrance, no, they're not fragrance. You just have to decide what's best for you. They're also going with the eco-friendly trend. All products come in packaging made from recycled materials and boxes made from FSC certified paper and 100% recyclable. So they are going with all of the trends. So I would imagine that these would do very well. I'm not buying them, but I would imagine they do very well. Now, this next one isn't actually real makeup, but it's so freaking cute, I had to put it in. Melissa and Doug, they have a new Love Your Look makeup kit playset. It's not actual makeup, but it is a 16-piece playset. There's an empty foundation pump bottle. There's compacts for pretend blush, powder, and glitter. There's pretend gloss and lipsticks and a play eyeshadow palette. And this is what gets me. It includes 2 cloth makeup wipes and it's in a reusable pouch. I just think that's so cute, and if I had little ones, I would definitely buy this. Whether they would want to play with it or not, I would probably like sit and play with it and then just encourage them to play with me because it's just really cute. All right, a more serious note, let's talk about some Japanese handcrafted brushes from Wayne Goss, the Edit Collection brush set. They are calligraphy inspired. They're handcrafted in Japan. There's 7 brushes altogether. They're $225. I've had wonderful experiences with Wayne Goss brushes. I just can't bite the bullet to buy them at full price. I always get them in my Beautylish Lucky Bags. I can't. They're just too expensive. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I know some people really love their like super expensive bougie brushes. I just can't do it for me. Now these look really cool. Somehow I missed that these existed, but since there's 3 new shades, we're gonna talk about it. The Ciate Lip Shadows. So it's shadows for your lips. There's 3 new shades. They're non-drying, they say. It's a pressed powder formula that delivers a buildable satin finish with an invisible weightless feel. They're $20 each. Have you ever tried these? I am so incredibly curious about them. Then we have something that is not quite as exciting, but I wanted to mention it anyway. The ColourPop Your Golden palette. It is so giving me old school Too Faced vibes, like the Natural Love, like that big Natural Love palette that was like this, that had a little square pan. Doesn't it kind of look like that? I feel like it does. I feel like it does. I know people are gonna buy this, but it definitely looks like something that's been made a million times by Tarte and Too Faced. And in today's Can I Copy Your Homework news, we have Morphe's Quad Goals Multi-Palette. Doesn't it look exactly like the Kaja Bento stacks? I mean, they don't own that style of packaging. Of course, anybody can make anything in that style of packaging unless they have some kind of patent on it, which I guess they don't, but yeah. It looks exactly like Kaja to me. There's 5 quad combos. They're $16 each if you're interested. Now, let's go ahead and pop over to Sephora. Natasha Denona has out now the Puff Paint Liquid Blush Serum. $22, does come in 3 shades. In the photos, they really do look pigmented, so they may be similar to like the Rare Beauty ones. That's what it looks like to me from the photos. And then over at Sephora and Ulta, we have the Nars Orgasm on the Beach Cheek Palette. $59. It is limited edition, kind of like an orgasm on the beach. It's kind of ordinary though. The palette is very ordinary. The name is kind of creative and cute, but unlikely depending on the methods that you use. Unlikely to happen, but creative. Creative. Sand is not your friend. Never your friend. Not in that way. Absolutely not. But yeah, $59. Available at Sephora and Ulta. specifically over at Ulta, Makeup Revolution, and Soph Does Life. I think this is her third collab with them. There's the Super Spice Shadow Palette for $18, a highlighter palette for $12, and 2 lip kits, $10 each. I remember her as Soph Does Nails. I know she changed her name quite a long time ago. But yeah, congratulations to Soph. This is really cute also from Makeup Revolution, the Butterfly Lip Gloss, $10. I really love that cute little butterfly at the top. It's very adorable, and it does come in 3 shades, but it kind of looks like it won't really matter. Like the shades look kind of like they might be kind of similar on the lips, but the packaging is really cute. Now this is also very cute. I'm a very big fan of Smith & Colt's packaging for their nail polishes, and these look so similar. We have the Shining Lip Lacquers. They're $22 each, not $12, $22 each. There's 8 shades, and yeah, I just love that the cap is similar to their polish cap. I think it's really pretty. Next up, we have the Benefit California Kissing Color Bomb Moisturizing Lip Balm, $21. There is a wide variety of shades here. There's 16 of them all together. One thing I thought was weird about this swatch picture is that the skin tones look very similar. I wish that they had had a very light, a medium, and a deep, you know, something that you could really see the difference, because lip colors very much look different on different people. So that would have been helpful. I don't find the swatch picture very helpful at all. But other than that, it looks like a really nice wide range of products in as far as the shades go. Then I love the applicator on this one. It's so cute. I don't know how it would be to work, like to use, but it's cute. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Gloss Plump. It's $9.99, comes in 12 shades, and because it's a plumping gloss, I always wonder, like, what is it that's plumping? Are they putting like cinnamon in there? Are they putting pepper in there? Is it just mint? Like, what are they doing? Because when you irritate your lips with peppers and things, it will make your lips plump a little bit because your lips are irritated. But I didn't see any of those kinds of ingredients. All I saw was a lot of mint. So I would imagine this is gonna be very cooling, but I'm not sure how plumping it would be. There's something called carboxamide, which is a strong cooling agent. But I could be missing something on that. I don't know every single ingredient, what every single ingredient does, but with the mint extracts and that carboxamide in there, it's gonna be real cold, real, real cold. Mented Cosmetics has a new Sun-Kissed highlighter palette, $30, goes very deep, which is great. Not surprised Mented would come out with something like that. And then finally, for our product report, we have the Meatball and HipDot for Pride palette. I believe this is Meatball's second collab with HipDot, I believe. 10 shades of pigment-packed matte brights and pastels, along with 5 vibrant glitters. Includes a swatch stencil set with 20 stickers. It's $22. PR or purchase of the week. I'm trying to cut back on my purchases, although I did buy the 2 Prince palettes that just came out so that I can swatch them. I really want to get them in my hands in person, so I did buy those. But today we're going to be talking about something from PR. This is the Kokie Artist Palette, and this is the palette called Treasured, and that's what is on my eyes today. Let me show you the inside. Man, this was good. This was fabulous. It was very easy to work with. I used this shade up in my crease, and then I used on my lid the blue, and also a little bit of this one. On my upper lid, I tried to use this one, but it really kind of made the look kind of muddy, so I brightened it up with this. And then on the lower lash line, I used the green, which was really fun. It's a really fun shade. Let me swatch just a couple of these for you so you can see what we're dealing with here. There you go. Just really fun. Let me double swatch that green. Went on very easily onto my lower lash line with a little small angled brush. But yeah, really fun palette, really fun to play with. Love the color selection in here, and thank you so much to Kokie for sending this over. Notable sales of the week: Sigma Customer Appreciation Event starting May 29th through June 1st. Speaking of that, I heard that there are less than 100 of my Sigma brush sets left, so if you're interested in that, you may want to hop over and get that. We haven't decided whether they're going to be restocked or not, so if you were interested in that, definitely check that out. I'll put a link down below. ColourPop is having 30% off site-wide right now, but even bigger than that, which was a big shock to me, is Marc Jacobs is having 50% off site-wide. I know there's been some rumors circulating, people asking me, is Marc Jacobs shutting down? It's like, I haven't heard anything. I saw over on Trendmood, I believe that Sophie said that she had confirmation that they were not shutting down, but you know, we'll just have to see, time will tell, but 50% off is a lot. It's a lot. They probably just have a bunch of stuff they're trying to get rid of. Keep your eye out for Beautylicious Spring into Summer sale. That is coming soon. We'll have more details as that gets closer. And then Makeup Eraser has a buy 2 get 1 free sale going on right now. And finally, we have our artist shout out of the week. And this week we're talking about Caked by Kelsey. Oh my gosh. She's from Boston, Massachusetts. And wow, okay, Laces Out is what this one is called. I especially appreciate the use of light and shadow in this. Just makes it pop beautifully. Like, I don't know how people do this. I honestly don't. The dimension in this is just unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Then let's talk about the Cinco de Mayo look with the piñata. Oh my gosh, for real? Like for real. Again, the shadow and the light and the way that she plays with that is so incredibly cool. I love how the eye look is just a little bit brighter than the piñata, and then the detail in the piñata, like how do you do that without smudging it? Like how? How is this even possible? I don't get it. The little curly piñata things is just amazing. All right, and then finally this Earth Day one, I think it just looks so real. And the idea of putting on that black headband and then painting over top of it to give her like more forehead room so that it would like make sense. People just have an eye for this stuff. I'm convinced that this is beyond like practice. Like, of course you need to practice, but you have to have an eye to create something like this. This is just, it's a lot. And the eye and the lip combo is just perfection, just absolute perfection. So I will link her Instagram down below in case you would like to follow her over there. And that, my friend, was What's Up in Makeup this week. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, thank you as always to the What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters. Their names are scrolling below me. Thank you so much for your submissions this week. I appreciate you more than words could ever express. Thank you so, so much. And of course, thank you to our sponsor, Native Sunscreen. Again, links down below for that. But if you'd like to watch another video right now that's not live chat, YouTube should be recommending a couple of videos for you right over here to watch. But if it is your time to go, it is absolutely no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did, and mad love to you, and I'll see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!